together. Today, very quickly, I want to talk to us about what I've titled the purpose of wealth. The purpose of wealth. I believe all of us here, we want to be wealthy. There is no one that wants to be poor. There is no one that wants to not have more than enough for everything, every need that he or she has. So all of us, we desire to be wealthy. And it's good desire to be wealthy. Because God our Father is wealthy. The Bible says He has cattle over 1,000 hills. You know, God is a wealthy God. He's an abundant God. God is a God of abundance and sufficiency. And so it is not out of place for we as His kids, His children, His sons and daughters, to also want to be wealthy, to also want to experience abundance. It is important for us to know that. But then there is the purpose of wealth. God does not give wealth without purpose. God does not sponsor people that we on the street refer to as money means road. Because wealth in the hand of a good man is a tool for goodness. At the same time, wealth in the hands of an evil man is a recipe for disaster, is a recipe for destruction, is a recipe for chaos. So God does not want His wealth to escape into the hands of humans that would wrought disaster and chaos through that wealth. So before God gives you wealth, He wants to first give you purpose. Because the purpose of wealth, kingdom wealth, is to fulfill the purpose of God for you. So if you're not interested in fulfilling God's purpose for your life, you really do not have any business asking God for wealth. If you want wealth, it's just because you want to spend it on your own pleasures. You want to just live large. There's no problem living large. There's no problem. There's nothing wrong in living large. There's nothing wrong ungodly about traveling the world and enjoying the life of your head with the wife of your youth and with your children. But you must be doing that within the context of God's purpose for your life. A wise man once said, and it's a timeless statement, he said, when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So even if perchance by your own hard work, by your diligence, or by luck, or by inheritance, etc., you come into wealth, but you don't understand the purpose of that wealth, eventually you abuse that wealth. And in the process of abusing the wealth, you will even abuse your own life. That is why we're taking the time to teach about the purpose of wealth, the purpose of divine wealth, the purpose of kingdom wealth. God does not just, the wealth of God is like, we will call it the budgetary allocation of God. And God does not allocate budgets. He doesn't allocate wealth, inside His budget just for fun. When nations put up their budgets at the beginning of every year, it is for the fulfillment of certain things. They are running costs, they are capital expenditures, they are recurrent expenditures, everything contained inside the budget or budgetary allocations. There are plans, there are things that are expected that are to be done with the allocations that are given inside budgets. So if you want God to give you allocation in His budget, you have to also align yourself with the plans and with the purposes of God.